Hello, welcome back to another episode of Math with Haas. You're watching Precalculus, Season 1, Episode 1. And then probably wondering, why is there another one right here? Why is there another one right here? Well, the answer is simply this. More examples. So, in Episode 1.1, or 1.7, I had gone through some examples simplifying some nice log expressions. However, I realized I had forgot to answer a question. So I raised the question of how can a log give out a negative output, and I forgot to go over that, and it is on my Google Forms assignment, so it is definitely a good idea to go over a couple more examples of that. So suppose we're given log of 0.001, and we want to know, what does that equal? Well, first let's recall that when we see a log here without the base being written, then we know it's the common log. It is log base 10. So the question is, 10 to what power gives you 0.001? 10 to what power is equal to 0.001? This is another way we can think about our log. Well, how a number becomes a decimal is if we raise it to a negative power. So, for example, if we have 2 to the negative 1, well, that would be a half, or 0.5. If we take 2 to the negative 2, that's the same thing as 1 over 2 squared, which is equal to 1/4, or 0.25. So we want to think about what can move our 10 to become a 0.001. Well, if we look at the value here, we've moved 3 decimal places. So we can try something like 10 to the negative 3. And in fact, that is what it will be. Let's see, we can verify that. 10 to the negative 3. Voila. So, how we want to think about this log is this is equal to a log of 10 to the negative 3. Then we have this property where the log, I'm going to just put the base here for a moment. You know that's bad notation, but the base of the exponential and the log match. Right here we have the base and the exponential, they match, and so we can use our log property. Log base b of b to the x is equal to x, so this has to equal negative 3. Alright, so this shows us how a log can give out a negative value. Namely, if you plug in a decimal value into a log, you should expect a negative value, and this is because the base would require a negative number in order to give out a decimal. So if I want to figure out 10 to what power gives me, say, 0.9, we can just check with the calculator. So if I take this value and take 10 to that value, we should get a 0.9. So 10 to the. Now, in order to use this previously stored value, I can hit second. Then right here, see that A and S? That is a short term, or that's a short memory slot. Pretty much it changes for every value that's calculated. So if you wanted to go back to a couple of values up here, like this one, well, it would already be wiped because it would be overwritten with the most current value. But since we haven't done any calculations, the number we want is still in this memory slot, so we hit enter, and there's 0.9. Alright, so 10 to the negative 0.0458 approximately gives you 0.9. Alright, this is a rather short episode, but it's just to give you an idea of how a log can give out a negative number as an output. Thank you for watching this video. If you've been enjoying our content, please subscribe and support us on Patreon. Thank you for joining the math party, and see you next time.